Welcome back to Apple Addiction. Apple unveiled during its spring-loaded event the 2021 Apple TV. Named Apple TV 4K, this is the second-generation set-top box with 4K support. It features a new Siri Remote, the A12 Bionic chip, and more. It gets an upgrade to using HDMI 2.1, which now supports up to 8K at 60 Hz or even 4K at 120 Hz, which is going to be great for the future of television or gaming. It's even supposed to support things like variable refresh rate, which should help eliminate stutter and screen tearing. So in this video, we're going to tell you about Apple TV 4K 2021. Things they didn't tell you. This video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. On a positive note, a lot of the specs have been upgraded, like the new Wi-Fi 6 support, which is much more reliable as well as the new Thread smart home technology, which makes using smart home products more reliable as well. Another awesome addition is the new color balance feature that allows you to use your iPhone's true depth sensors, which are included on iPhones with Face IDs to calibrate the colors and contrast of your TV. However, this feature is actually available on older Apple TV models as well, even the 2015 Apple TV HD, which is surprising. But by far the best part of the new Apple TV 6 is the updated Siri Remote, which first of all looks incredible with its premium design. But it also has much more functionality with a power button that can control your TV, a Siri button on the side, a new mute button, and a back button. It's basically the dream remote for the Apple TV. But here's the kicker. You can also get the exact same Siri Remote with older Apple TVs as well for $59. So based on all of that, I'm just going to go out there and say, stop. Do not buy the new Apple TV, especially if you already have the previous Apple TV 4K, which is actually faster than this one. And the reason I think the new Apple TV still has the A12 chip is simple. So they just stuck the A12 since Apple is putting that into some of their iPads. Way back in March of 2020, The Verifier reported that Apple was planning on launching a new Apple TV with up to 128 gigs of storage. But looking at the new one that we just got, that did not happen. And then in August, Bloomberg reported that Apple was working on an updated remote with Find My integration to help you find it if it gets lost. But the new Siri remotes, oddly, do not come with a U1 chip, so it doesn't support Find My integration. And then in October, Fudge, a very accurate leaker, according to Apple Track, claimed that Apple was working on two different new Apple TV models with A12 and an A14X-like chip. And guess what? He was right. We did get an Apple TV with an A12 chip. But where is the other one with the A14X-like chip? Apparently, Apple has already sent out some of these crazy Apple TVs to developers for testing, which actually makes sense, because if you know game development, you know that it can take years to develop a single game. Now, if we think in terms of the whole A14X chip thing, we can look at the previous Apple TV 4K, which got the same A10X chip that the iPad Pro got around 6 months prior to its release. So he was probably referring to the A14X chip that we thought was going to go into the iPad Pro, but we ended up getting the M1 chip, which is a complete shocker. Fudge also claims that Apple was making a big push into gaming, which is why the new A14X like Apple TV was in the works alongside the new controller, and someone actually asked him about the controller, and Fudge said it's specifically meant for gaming. Now, if you're thinking that he was actually talking about the new Siri Remote that we just got, you're wrong, because it was just revealed that the new remote doesn't even have an accelerometer or a gyroscope for gaming on the Apple TV. So what's even worse for gaming than the previous remote? Now, this is very weird, because Apple has obviously been making huge strides and improvements in terms of gaming controller support, with new features like haptics rumble, controller button, remapping, and lots more. So what's going on with the new Siri Remote that doesn't have the sensors to support any of that? Well, I believe that Apple has a master plan to make their own Apple-branded gaming controller, and these next leaks will prove it. Back in December, Bloomberg reported that a new gaming-focused Apple TV was still on track for release in 2021, and that it was going to take another big leap in terms of hardware to remain competitive in the long term. And let me tell you, this new Apple TV that we just got with the A12 chip is definitely not gaming-focused and not competitive at all. But here's the leak of all leaks that an Apple TV was coming at Apple's April event. Back in January, The Verifier claimed that a new Apple TV may launch at a special Apple TV Plus event in the fourth quarter of 2021. And apparently, that event is supposed to be focused on gaming, with Apple working with well-known gaming companies and developers to help push into the gaming market. TV Plus is going very well. As you know, the objective and philosophy of Apple TV Plus is to create high-quality original content and to be one of the most desired platforms for storytellers. I see that happening day by day. We have more shows, more storytellers. To date, Apple Originals has received 352 award nominations and 98 wins. We have shows that have gotten significant buzz, like Ted Lasso, The Morning Show, Defending Jacob, etc. We feel really good about where we are. We're not releasing subscriber numbers. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, said. But here are the more telling details. They said that we'll be getting both a new remote and a gaming controller, just like Fudge was saying earlier. And on top of that, last year, Love to Dream, a very reliable leaker, tweeted that Apple is developing their own gaming controller. So now we have 3 sources confirming the same exact leak. But going even further, the verifier said that the new Apple TV is going to have a chip faster than the A12. Yes, faster than the one that was just released. And on top of that, they said it'll be getting an option for 128 gigs of storage, which the current one does not have. All of this basically proves that the new Apple TV that we just got is definitely not the gaming-focused one that we're all waiting for. So with all of that said, what should we expect from the new Apple TV that may be coming at the end of this year? Well, according to John Prosser, the new Apple TV will have an ultra-wide TV to act as a base station at home, just like the Home iPod mini. The HomePod's operating system is now completely based on tvOS instead of iOS. So what if the new Apple TV gaming console somehow combines a HomePod speaker and an Apple TV console all in one box, while coming with a brand new gaming controller and a ton of performance for playing the AAA games that Apple may be planning on announcing later this year? On top of that, since the new Apple TV that just came out, replacing the old version, is named version 6, Apple will likely have to give the new gaming-focused model a new name. As the chip that's going to be powering it, everyone thought that it would come with the A14X chip that we were expecting to come in the iPad Pro. But since the iPad got the M1 chip, there are 3 different options that could happen with the new Apple gaming console. Number 1 is that it comes with the M1 chip, which sounds crazy, but Apple is currently saving a ton of money by offering it in a wide variety of products, so it just might happen. And number 2, even crazier. What if Apple throws in the even better, an M1X, in an effort to actually compete with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, since the graphics performance is expected to be incredible? And for number 3, it could come with the M1 at the base price and the M1X as a more expensive upgrade option, which would be a bit weird since some players would have a worse experience than others. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. That was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.